What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit different of a video. I thought it'd be interesting because someone put it in the comments, so I thought I would do it. They said you always bring out all these firearms to make videos and comparisons and stuff. Next time you do it, play a game. Basically say which firearm out of all these is the one, if you had to get rid of it, which one would it be and why. And so today we're going to go over that. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe, tell me what you carry today, what your favorite holster is, your favorite defensive hollow points, or tell me your favorite overall handgun. I love to hear all that stuff. So first on the table, we got the Glock 43X. We have a Canik Meta MC9. I'm going to try and keep them in order. We have a Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro, a Glock 26, a Smith & Wesson M&P 40C in that beautiful stainless steel. Absolutely love that thing. Springfield Armory XD9, chunky, thick, HS product, made in Croatia, blah, 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 blah. Glock 28, chambered in 380, similar to a Glock 26 in a way. The Smith & Wesson M&P 9 2.0 subcompact. Absolutely love this thing, but could it be the one to go? Glock 43, not the 43X, the 43, but this setup right here is 8+1, has a light on it, has a Mariglow cap sights. Awesome setup in my opinion, but once again, is that the one that could go? Springfield Armory XDM Elite, compact, beautiful handgun, great craftsmanship. Shout out to HS Product for bringing us awesome products. Oh wait, sorry, I meant to say shout out Springfield Armory. The Ruger SR9C, to a lot of people, obsolete, pointless. Why do you even have this on the table? And we'll get into it. Maybe that could be the one to go. Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. Now this one does have the manual safety, 13+1 setup, great ergonomics, great texturing. Who knows? CZ P10M, only 7+1 rounds. Notice how I say only, because that's what you guys say. That's not what I say. That's what you guys say. But overall, love this thing. I've gotten a lot of time with it on the range. Really got to learn this firearm, the insides and outs of it. Just have a blast shooting the thing. Smith & Wesson CSX. Do you remember this thing? This is the firearm that was destroyed by every every gun tuber on YouTube. This is the firearm that was destroyed by people who are trigger snobs. This is the firearm that was destroyed by people who are just obsessed with 1911s, and this wasn't good enough. Well, hate to break it to you, that's not what Smith & Wesson was going for. They were going for something similar, but not the same exact thing. This is a carry gun, not some firearm with the lightest trigger and shortest reset. Or the IWI Masada Slim. Absolutely loved this thing. Took it to the range this weekend, had a blast with it. Very surprised with it. Review to come. But out of all of these on the table, we all know it's not going to be the Shield Plus. We all know it's not going to be the Masada. We all know it's not going to be the XD Subcompact 9 because those are all some of my favorite firearms. Did you really think it was going to be the Glock 26? No. The CSX? Of course not. I love this thing. It's a great firearm and I just wish more people gave it a chance. Could it be the 40 because 40 is obsolete? Heck no. This is the smoothest shooting 40 in the world. Absolutely love this thing. Could it be the dreaded CZ P10M, aka the CZ P10 mistake, as people call it? Guys, grow up. This is a great handgun. This ain't going anywhere. Springfield Armory Hellcat. Don't even need to answer that. Love the Hellcat Pro. Canik Meta MC9, one of the firearms on this table that has been unreliable for me. Waiting on my new guide rod, and it should be good to go after that once we put some rounds through it and test it. But still, I'm going to hold on to this thing. You know why? Because I love this firearm. It's a great shooter. I just have bad luck with it so far. I had a lemon, basically. The Ruger SR9C. Once again, outdated, old, no parts compatibility. Can't do anything with it. The answer is no, because this firearm actually has sentimental value to me because it was one of my very first carry firearms ever. And this is what got me to my next firearm and my next firearm. And I absolutely love this thing. I took pride in it because it was my only firearm I could afford at a time. And it was like $280 at a pawn shop. And I bought it used. And I absolutely love the thing. So of course not. This is going nowhere. Glock 43, heck no. This is still one of my most carried firearms. I think 8+1, 9 rounds and 9mm in a thin setup like this with a great American flag base plate or back plate, awesome Ameriglow cap sights and a light. This is my nighttime going on a walk, walking the dog, you know, stuff like that. Just simple, light day carry stuff. Glock 43X, even though this isn't my favorite Glock in the world, I could never get rid of this thing. I have too much fun shooting it. I do carry it from time to time. I usually carry it 3 o'clock with a hoodie on if I am going to be carrying it. But I've put some major rounds to this, gone through 2 Glock barrels. Not a single issue with any of the magazines I've tried out of it so far. PSA Dagger mags and Shield Arms mags. So it's definitely not going to be the 43X. Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 subcompact. Even though in my last video I talked about how I don't shoot this as much as I should or as much as I used to. Well, that changed this weekend. I went to the range, put a ton of rounds through it. Love this thing. This is the flattest shooting 9mm subcompact out there. This thing has 0 recoil. That is staying in the collection and is going to be carried a lot. Now, which one is it down to? A beloved subcompact Glock or the XDM Elite? Guys, the firearm that I would get rid of is the Glock 28. Not because it's a bad firearm, but all those other firearms right there, in my opinion, are better. Better carries, have better, versatility, more aftermarket support, all sorts of things. But I do love my Glock 28. I recommend it for people who want a 380 with a longer barrel and very, 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 very little recoil. Mine's been unreliable, but at the same time, I just don't ever carry it. I've never carried this firearm, not even once. Versus all those, I have carried. But a great shooter nonetheless. And if it's reliable, and if you can defend your life using a firearm like this, more power to you. There is not one firearm you'll ever hear me talk down on. People always make the joke, oh, I like all firearm owners, except the ones that own high points. And I'm like, guys, who cares? A firearm's a firearm. A high point's a high point. If it's reliable, it is what it is. If you can defend yourself, it is what it is. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Tell me, did I make the right choice?